This video is sponsored by JumpShotTrainer.com. You guys can perfect your jumper and shoot just like the pros by using JumpShotTrainer.com, as their method is proven to increase your shooting accuracy by eliminating any and all resistance from your offhand. But you guys can learn more by visiting the links in the description box below. Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Zach Lee, back at you guys with yet another video today. Make sure that you guys go ham on that like and sub button for the double daily upload schedule that we got going on here. Anyways, the second video for the day is going to be regarding an update to the NBA All-Star voting, as yesterday the NBA did release the first returns for the NBA All-Star voting. Okay, so the NBA All-Star voting has been going on for about the past week. Fans have been able to vote for up to 5 players from each conference, 3 frontcourt players and 2 guards to represent each conference in the NBA All-Star game that will be held this February. And like I said, the NBA just released the first update as to which players are getting how many votes, and here's how it stands right now. So for the West, from the frontcourt, the leading 3 are LeBron James, Luca Don Chooch, and Kevin Durant. Whereas with the guards from the Western Conference, we of course have Stephen Curry as well as Derrick Rose. Now that right there is huge, as we have a couple of names that I don't think too many people expected to be in the All-Star game so far. But before we get into that, let's take a look at what's going on in the Eastern Conference. As for the 3 frontcourt players in the Eastern Conference so far, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, and Joel Embiid, with the 2 guards being Kyrie Irving and Dwayne Wade. Now, this one, there are no real surprises. Everyone already knew that the 3 frontcourt players were going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, and Joel Embiid, and Kyrie Irving was a lock for the guards. And you can kind of see the whole Dwayne Wade thing coming, seeing as to how this will be his last year in the NBA. He's getting the Kobe Bryant treatment. But now I want to take your attention back to the Western Conference here, because like I said, there are a very couple of controversial names here. The first being Luca Don Chooch, receiving over 600,000 votes, more than Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Paul George, as well as Derrick Rose with the guards receiving almost 700,000 votes, more than 150,000 more votes than James Harden, who is once again having a historic season. For Derrick Rose, you could kind of maybe see him getting a lot of votes. Now, me personally, I did not see him getting this many votes so quickly, almost 700,000. Way more than James Harden, way more than Russell Westbrook, way more than Klay Thompson or any other guard in the Western Conference. As for Luca Don Chooch, this one was the one that surprised me the most, mostly because I forgot that a lot of the fans from the NBA in Europe are going to be voting for Luca Don Chooch. He's been having a spectacular rookie season, but the thing is, even if he wasn't as good as he has been, I still think he will be getting a lot of votes just because he is from overseas and they're going to want to support their player. There's nothing wrong with that. That's completely fine. However, it's not only the players who are getting the most votes that are being talked about right now, but it's also about the players who are receiving a decent amount of votes, but at the same time, people feel like they might not deserve the votes they are getting. For example, if you look at the Western Conference guards, you see the name Alonzo Ball. 175,000 people voting for Alonzo Ball to be a starter in the NBA All-Star game. He's receiving more votes than players like Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, CJ McCollum, just a bunch of other guards or players in general in the Western Conference who do deserve to be an All-Star a lot more than Lonzo Ball. And for the Western Conference, you see players like Kyle Kuzma receiving almost 200,000 votes from the front court, and DeMarcus Cousins, a player who hasn't played a single game this season, receiving almost 100,000 votes himself because he's on the Golden State Warriors, of course. So this does have some fans a little ticked off that players who are getting votes that don't deserve votes are getting votes, but in the end, we do have to remember that it doesn't really matter. And that's what I want to say about this whole All-Star voting thing in general, that we still do have to wait for the players and the media votes. It's not only the fans' votes who gets to decide the starters for the NBA All-Star game. So even though players like Luca Don Chooch and Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade are receiving a heck of a lot of votes from the fans, it doesn't mean that the same thing is going to happen once the players and the media get to vote as well. So even though they look like they're about to be starting right now, once those other votes are tallied, the story will most likely be different, especially for a player like Luca Don Chooch. I know the players in the media aren't going to select him to the All-Star game over players like Kevin Durant and Paul George to be a starter. However, with players like Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade, I could be wrong here. I could see the players especially voting for Dwayne Wade into the All-Star game, considering this will be his last time playing in the All-Star game. He's going to make it, and he will most likely be a starter for the Eastern Conference. Derrick Rose, though, is a tough call. I'm really not sure how the media and the players are going to vote for Derrick Rose. Now, I think the players and the media might have enough respect for Derrick Rose to give him some votes, but for him to get the votes necessary from the media and the players to keep his spot as a starter in the All-Star game over James Harden or over Russell Westbrook, that would be a tough call. Anyways, that's actually going to be it for this video. Just had to give you guys a quick update on the voting situation for the NBA All-Star Game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like always, make sure to stay tuned to the channel for more NBA news updates as well as daily game recaps posted every morning. Thank you for watching though. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs, and also let me know who you're voting for down in the comment section below and how you feel about this first wave of results that we have gotten in. But that's gonna do it for today, so until tomorrow, I'm out of here. Peace!